Hey guys, I'm doing this update video because I don't know what game to play. I deleted my Uncharted 2 because my PlayStation 3 died and I don't feel like starting all over again. So yeah, no Uncharted 2 this year. Maybe next year, but not this year. Seriously, I don't know what to play. If you guys want me to continue with commentary playthroughs, to be honest, I think I'm doing better with commentary if I play a Resident Evil game. It's just my opinion, but I think I'm doing better with that. But that's the problem, that some people have been bitching about me playing Resident Evil. Some guy, I won't mention his name, said to me that all I play is Resident Evil, which is not true. If people took a good look at my playlist here on YouTube, you will find out that I've done a lot of other games than Resident Evil. So I don't know what that is about. I think over half of my playlist is other games. I know there is a lot of Resident Evil, but some of them is Versus and Mercenaries. So it's not that much. It looks like much, but it's not that much. I know that I did Resident Evil 3. I did that 2 times. The first time I did it was the first video I ever made on YouTube, back in 2008, in the summer of 2008. And I did it on easy mode, because there's only easy and hard mode in the 3rd installment, which is weird. I don't know why they didn't make normal, so it was easy, normal and hard, like every other game. But they didn't, so I played it on easy, and yeah. And after it was over a year, I think it was in the beginning of 2009, I made a new playthrough of the 3rd one on hard difficulty, which some people, or most people, are happy about, and some people called me a cheater, that I'm cheating. I don't know why. I don't know how to cheat in a PlayStation 1 game. So I can see maybe if it was the PC game, maybe there's you can cheat on them, but I'm playing the original PlayStation 1 games. I'm not playing on my PC, I'm playing on my PlayStation 2, not my PlayStation 1, because I don't have that anymore. But I'm playing on my PlayStation 2, so yeah. I don't think I'm bad at Resident Evil 3. It was my first Resident Evil game I ever owned, if people want to know, so that's why I love that game very much. So yeah, it was the first Resident Evil game I ever owned. Then I tried Resident Evil 2, but it wasn't my copy, it was a friend of mine. But I never really got into Resident Evil 2. I have made playthroughs of both Claire and Leon, but I think Resident Evil 2 is overrated, and I think the main thing about it is because you can play as Leon and you can play as Claire, and there is a lot of gameplay there, I can see that, but I don't think that the atmosphere or whatever, I don't think it's that great. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's going back to your childhood or teenage years. It is, as far as I remember. Resident Evil 3 is from 99, I think. So it was right before the PlayStation 2 was released, a couple of years before that. So that was my first Resident Evil game, and the second one was Code Veronica X, and that is also why I love Code Veronica X. I bought it when it just came out, and I got it with the demo of Devil May Cry. So yeah. But I ever only played Code Veronica X one time because it was extremely hard. I think of all the Resident Evil games, Code Veronica X is the hardest. So I don't know if that's why some people are hating on that game or what. But it's got a lot of play value. It's long. I think my playthrough I did back in December of 2008. I think there is a lot of, I don't know if it's 50 parts or 60 parts or something, but I chose to say that part 1 and then call it Claire. And when I was almost done with Claire, because you play as Claire and then you play as Chris, but then you go back to play as Claire for 10 minutes or something, so I had to do it like that. So if you don't follow the playlist on that one, you will get confused about the story, because if you watch all the Claire parts, something will be missing all of a sudden, and you will think, why the hell is Claire here when she was there before? And it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I could talk about Code Veronica for a long time. I love that game. I'm not going to. Anyways, I really don't know which game to play, and I'm afraid that I've been people only know me for playing Resident Evil games, which I think is sad. I'm not going on YouTube right now because my PC is very faulty right now, and if I start anything it goes nuts, so I won't. But I think some of my most watched videos is actually not even Resident Evil. I think it's Baldur's Gate 2 for PlayStation 2, I might add, not the PC. It's one of my most watched, mainly because I'm the only one who has uploaded anything with that game. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's one of my most watched. I know Code Veronica X, I got a lot of views on that one too. Because at the time when I made it, not many people had made playthroughs of it, so it was a good time to do one. And I don't know, I think YouTube is telling us that there's more people on YouTube now than there was 2 years ago, but the funny thing is that I had more views back then than I do now, so think about that for a second. Anyways, maybe the question should be if I should continue doing commentary playthroughs. It's not that I hate it or love it, it's new to me. I've only done a couple of games. But I'm just disappointed in how many people who are viewing my commentary playthroughs. It's not that many, but it's a little bit more than my normal playthroughs. I don't know why people don't want to watch people do normal playthroughs without commentary. That's what I prefer to watch, by the way. I'm not a big fan of Let's Players, because I personally think it gets boring to hear people talk, and most people are not that good at commentary. I'm not saying I am. I don't like my commentary playthroughs, by the way. I don't listen to them. I don't listen to my own voice. I don't like my own voice, so I don't. I am talking way too much. I'm over 10 minutes, yes. But basically, I don't know what to play. I got some new games, some Wii games. The game that I couldn't remember what was called is called Cursed Mountain. I've only been playing the first 30 minutes because I don't have time to play any games. Really, I don't. But it seems good. It seems good. I don't know if it's scary game, but it's scary. It got some scary elements. Then I bought Calling. I don't know if anyone knows that, but that is one of those Japanese horror games. I played the first 15 minutes or so. It's a little bit weird. You got a cell phone, and it's a little weird to me. And I made my first ghost, and that was weird too. And I don't think you really fight the ghosts. You just try to fight them off you, and if you fail, you die. As far as I've understand, if you fail that, you die instantly. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I will play that. Maybe at some point. I need to know the game before. I'm not gonna do any blind runs while doing commentary. It's not gonna happen again. So, nope. What else? I got some other games. PlayStation 2